Brian Dutcher, two-time Mountain West Coach of the Year here in his 8th season at San Diego State as a head coach. I think Jared Calhoun certainly thinking, all right, we've been hit with quite the punch here in the first 2 minutes, and we've got to handle some of this physicality and pressure to get into our sets.
Well, Utah State had to know it was coming, but it's another thing to actually play through it, right?
Practice for it, but until you get out here and see the length and the athleticism, it's a totally different beast.
Backdoor Templin with the pass, but Guaf. Now Coleman Jones is down for the Aztecs, and Boyd is waving over a trainer.
Well, that's one of the things you can do against this San Diego State defense. A pressure release is definitely the back cut. And there it's a little friendly fire. Man, Jared Coleman Jones taking that elbow from Magoon Guaf. And Guaf, man, the ability for him to protect the rim as a help defender is high-level stuff.
It is officially a goaltend on Guaf. One of the nation.
Flash right there, simple play, one dribble and finishing the job.
Who's the top-rated recruit out of Nevada.
Good back screen.
Yes, it was. And from the air, Carson Templin hangs and finishes.
Look, if you're guarding the screener, you've got to open up. There's nobody home, and Carson Templin over the top. Good offense and another pressure release by the Aggies offensively.
Templin has been so good from distance recently. That time gets one at the rim. Compton with the left hand high off the window. 4 points off the bench.
How about Farrell Compton just flashing in there again? He's been a real offensive way they turn you over. They force 16 turnovers a game. Good for 16th nationally.
Falslev, wing 3, and he buries it.
Boy, Mason Falslev is having a heck of a year. 45% from 3, and they're
a little Euro step. Boyd contested 3. Bird offensive glass, and he'll shoot. Now this is about as good as it gets in the Mountain West. What an atmosphere here today in San Diego. A sold-out crowd for 2 of the conference's very throw shooter. Takes some courage to say that before the first shot.
I was going to say, going out on a limb here. But that development is so on display. You could say that about Miles Bird and B.J. Davis.
Yeah, they give that to Dexter O'Connell, rather. Quick release 3, McKinney. Blocked with 2 hands.
The offensive glass has paid off for San Diego State early in this game. That's now 4 offensive rebounds. They're living on the boards. These second chance opportunities cashing in.
9-1. The Aztecs are out rebounding the Aggies. A hang, and he almost got the finish. State. With the absence of Drake Allen.
Well, he stepped his game up. No Drake Allen. Last 2 games, he's averaging 10 points a game. 5 this year.
Anderson.
Tucker Anderson needs to see one go down. He's now 4 of his last 24 from 3.
Boy, that's second triple of the day for the Aztecs.
You gotta locate the shooters, and this San Diego State team much better than last season shooting the 3 ball. Nick Boyd trailing in. Utah State not finding him.
Martinez, one of the conference's top scorers. He averages 16, and he flushes that.
Totally taking on that pin down and blowing it up. Me, Aaron, is, in the era of the portal, where you have so many guys cupped up into bigger roles, but there's also a lot of guys that have come from the portal. Nick Boyd and Jared Coleman Jones, Wayne McKinney.
Not only when you talk about defense with these 2 teams, you're talking about San Diego State, but it's the Aggies top 20 in the country in forcing turnovers, and that's a foul on a 3. Bags the final one. Full court pressure from Utah State.
Gotta help him.
Able to break it, just barely Guaf.
Compton. Well, it took them a while, Aaron, but once they got it across, they weren't just breaking that to break it. They were breaking it to score.
Aztecs slowing it down just a bit. Bird hunts the 3 from the corner.
Davis had options. You had Bird in the corner. sure play on the dribble drive to spray it to your shooter.
Open three from the corner. No foul call as Tucker Anderson puts it through. Baby Hummel.
People going to Moraga and get road wins, and you could throw North Texas in there as well. But this is a different beast coming on the road in conference play, being the team that has been a monster in this league.
Biggest lead of the... And the paint, Templin. False left. Straightaway three. They need that, and they get it.
But the composure there by Carson Templin. You've got a hard hedge on the ball screen.
Utah State still without any fast break points. One of the very best in the nation in that regard. McKinney for three.
San Diego State is overloading that zone. They've done a
shimmy up top there. Aubrey.
That's a foul.
And it's whistled as Compton went up for the rebound. Is that far out on the perimeter?
It's also the pressure releases. You know, the hard hedge on the ball screen, you're short rolling and either looking for yourself or spraying it for it's a challenge, especially for a set-based offense like Utah State.
8 points off the bench for Bird. Lost it and hit the deck. Aubrey taking flight and high off the window for two.
Well, Aubrey showing no fear. I mean, this San Diego State team blocks as many.
Bird fouled.
Rhythm, Cal a team that can score the ball as well. You look at the way they played on Saturday, you look at the way they've defended today. This is an elite defensive unit.
He gets them both flawless at the line so far. He's 6 for... Orville Wastopi. Barnes ahead. Aubrey with the flush. Jones at the free throw line. Davis slashing, little floater.
Good job by B.J. Davis. That dribble handoff. Yeah, I know it's a 2-3 zone, but it essentially becomes man in certain... The physicality and length of San Diego State. They speed you up, and even though Templin, a good shooter, didn't look comfortable taking that three.
He has had his struggles from behind the arc this year, but he's
so much better. You know, that's the thing that's got to be exciting, and that's the reason that he's on NBA draft boards.
Gets the second. Boy, pass. He lines it up.
Good dribble drive, though. Miles Bird getting to the teeth of that defense and spraying it out for an open three.
Ball left. Good pass to Templin with a two-hand flush.
Well, you just don't see breakdowns like that from San Diego.
Bird has had a dynamite first half. Another three put in by DeGorville. That's his second.
Well, for a guy that hasn't shot it all that well on the season,
to 50% from behind the arc. Bird able to save it, but it goes right to Falstaff.
Oh, look at that effort. Man, Miles Bird is flying around.
Another three by Martinez. He's hit back-to-back triples now. Falstaff. Oh, right at the horn. A breath of life for Utah State. But a little too strong.
That's kind of been the story of his year. He's only shooting 45% on layups this season. Great pass from Miles Bird. That's one that Coleman Jones has got to go up strong and finish.
Utah State's known so much for their fast break offense. They've been one of the best in the country in that regard. As an early two put in by Martinez, who's in double figures.
That's amazing, Aaron. Templin. That's what Templin does. Top 10 in offensive rebounds per game in the Mountain West Conference for a guy that's only playing 18 minutes a game.
False left, quick pass, Templin. He gets the nod. First block today for Guaf, second of the nation.
Oh, he hardly had to jump for that.
This is the best shot blocking team of the country. Corner three. Ball will stay on this end after the foul.
Well, for Guath coming into this game, 34 blocks on the season, which is more than 96 teams have in college basketball, where he has outblocked them on the season. That's 7'4" wingspan, and certainly some of the instincts that he has. He's got a chance to be an absolute stud.
Bird curling, spins, and with the left hand puts it in.
And Utah State is switching to take that dribble drive away. It's got to be tougher for Ian Martinez.
Martinez step back three.
Good recovery there from Nick Boyd. He was behind the play.
Underneath the rim. Ian Martinez this year has been the best free throw shooter in the conference. Free throws are making all of them.
Well, a lot of guys couldn't do that in practice, nonetheless a game. But he's a guy that gets there a lot, and he makes them when he does. Like you said, 90 out by Farrell Compton. You've got three defenders converging. Another turnover.
Foslev fouled. And felt kind of hard by Bird. Foslev holding his face. Bird for San Diego State. That was his third foul. Picked up too quickly since halftime. Davis trapped in the corner. Turned it over. Foslev again leads the break. Dishes it off. Hanging tough. And the finish by Dayton Albury. Getting the start today.
Albury just keep Boyd. Oh, good contest. Man, Ganaretsi just going up and challenging.
Back-to-back possessions. Albury. Foul count, and what a finish. 45-41 here in three-point play.
I said it before the timeout. They're going to rescreen for Martinez. They're trying to find him in some actions off the ball. Good hands by Nick Boyd.
Boyd snatches it out of midair and is able to hang and put it through. Under his eye. He's easy to spot now. Finding the shot clock now. McKinney weaving. Boyd has to put it up. A little runner. Lead back to 7 now for San Diego State. Anderson long and fouled at the rim.
He's looking to tear the rim off.
First points
% from the field, but he's kind of been a non-factor here today. The Aztecs taking advantage, and Jared Coleman-Jones doing a little running himself.
There's Heidi taking flight, and he puts it through his first bucket today.
Get a win at one of the toughest places in this league.
Anderson, and he hits the three off the bench. That's his second triple.
Oh, it's just clip, an open look from three.
Good pass, Foslev with position.
Man, he steals a basket a game.
On the three. Davis, just like on the playground, he scoops it in for the score. Ball in his hands. A good pass and a pretty finish by Templin.
Boy, but I just don't understand what the weak side help.
Martinez weaves in the paint, and he will go to the line. We've got another timeout on the floor. What's to tie? Martinez, who has been in double figures every game this year, including today. Until now. Down by as many as 18. We are right back where we started. Tied at 53, under 7 to play. Guath. Coleman-Jones. And there's a little more ball movement and some activity down low for 2. With 4 fouls. Anderson, no good. Ganaretsi. Last touch. Barbie foul on San Diego State. About Miles Bird, he checks back in with 6:20 to play. He has 4 fouls. Down low, and it's put through by who else? Mason Foslev. And all of a sudden, Utah State leads for the first. Boyd gets fouled. Now worth another look today. Gets both and pulls the lead back for the Aztecs.
A good back screen right there. They missed him a little bit late, but then you get him in rotation. That was a great screen from Gatorezzi.
Tucker Anderson gets it. Anderson now with 10 points. 4 Aggies in double figures as you have. After being so good from behind the arc in the first half. Under 4.5 to play. The Gorville. A no-look pass. Coleman Jones with authority.
You finally find the middle of that zone. But what a look from DeGorville and an even better cut from Coleman Jones. You can hear the audible groan of the crowd from just some of the standing around.
Again, 5 on the shot clock. Bird, ball in his hand from the logo.
Easier. Utah State at Nevada on Tuesday and San Diego State at Boise State Saturday. So the schedule comes at you hot and heavy here going forward.
Coleman Jones gets both big free throws. The Aztecs have been nearly flawless at the line. Misses both. Boyd tracks it down, and is that on false left? Did he push him out of bounds?
Yes, he did.
Third on Mason, false left. And now this sold-out crowd rising to its feet.
Well, that's one of those 50-50 plays, and Nick Boyd is the first to the ball. Also with some contact.
Boyd perfect from the line this afternoon. A couple of big makes.
And you look at San Diego State's scoring here. We come
approaching the 2-minute mark. Good entry pass to Bird. Trying to find some daylight. They swing it around. McKinney is fouled as he slams on the... Last 8 points for San Diego State have come from the free throw line. Makes both. An 8-0 run.
a lot of dribbling.
Cross-court pass to Anderson. Martinez, step back contested 3. Temple an offensive rebound. Martinez draws the foul, and you can count it. He puts it in. Now Bird has had such a magnificent performance, but has spent a lot of the second half on the bench. 4 of his 5 fouls have come since halftime.
Those are the toughest plays to officiate in this game.
Martinez trying to finish a 3-point play here. And he does. Full court pressure. Aztecs breaking quickly. McKinney into the front court. McKinney not fouled, can't put it through. And a short possession for San Diego State. Anderson answers with a triple. It's his 3rd today. Ranked road win since 1991. Under a minute now.
That ball is sticking on the perimeter again, which is not equal good things for the Aztecs.
Boyd is fouled. The line. He's 6 for 6 from the stripe today. .30 seconds to play. Hardly a differential shot clock to game clock. Trying to get it to false left. And they do. 10 seconds. Anderson, does he have it? No! Utah State comes to San Diego and stuns the Aztecs. Utah State picks up its first road win over a ranked opponent since 1991.
And they do it in a game where they were down by as many as 18, clawed their way back in the second half. The defense did the job, and what an incredible performance. Tucker Anderson, welcome to the big time here. You're doing this against a ranked team, one of the best defenses in college basketball. He knocks down 4 major triples. This one, the game winner.
Just a remarkable finish. 3 triples in the second half for Tucker Anderson. Maybe he is Baby Hummel. Well, these are truly 2 of the powers in the Mountain West. The first time Utah State has ever won in this building since joining the Mountain West, and their first win over a top 25 team on the road since 1991. A remarkable win for the Aggies, who were without their starting point guard Drake Allen. They win it at the buzzer, 67-66. Utah State, who last year had an historic season. They won the regular season championship in the conference, and they today pull out a stunner, their first ever win in this building since joining the Mountain West. And their first ranked road win in, for some, a lifetime. Well, you did not exactly see this coming at one point today. San Diego State led by nearly 20. They had an 18-point lead. Utah State wins this one 67-66. Yeah. And some stunned faces here in San Diego. What a remarkable game for Robbie Hummel and our entire Fox Sports crew. So glad you could join us for this one today.